Hello everyone, welcome back to another guide for Digimons. This is the second take. OBS decided to mess up with my inputs, so it doesn't sound right once I checked the clip, so I couldn't salvage it, so I'm doing it again. Alright, so what I'm gonna talk about in this video is how you're gonna basically create any Digimon that you want, how this game is awesome, how you can, if you don't like, let's say, Mega Plus and you like in-training Digimons, champion Digimons, rookies, whatever it might be, you can make a beast out of them and play with them. I don't see how anyone would love anything besides than these Mega Plus DNA, Digievolutions, all of that, but it's in the beholder's eye. And I want to shout out to ID Dowsy. In one of the previous videos, he commented something really, like some kind of really good tip. And I want to cover that because I have tested it and it does work. So shout out to you, man. Hope you pronounced your name right. If I didn't, I'm sorry. So let's go. So what was that tip? So if you remember this method, we go to Akubamon. From Akubamon we go to Grand Kuwagamon. Once we go to Grand Kuwagamon, we digivolve to Dinobimon. From Dinobimon we digivolve back to Stingmon. And I'm gonna do it 2 times this time, because I need 2 examples of what I mean by this, and this method becomes effectively the superior method compared to Sylphimon, compared to any other DNA Digivolution that you can loop and do these duplications method. So let's go setup, let's go here, unlock, Digivolution. So, and let's go and digivolve to Vmon on both of these. Why we are doing this? Because Vmon has a special evolution in his line, which is Magnamon. And you need Digimon of Miracles for that. So what does that evolution do? So as you can see, you can go and X-Vmon and choose a different evolution, basically move him to the Mega, or you can just digivolve to Vmon and go into Magnamon. Let's do that. As you can see, it requires rank 7 and Digimon Miracles, so you don't need any stats, you just need to rank 7 Digimon Miracles, which by this point you should have. You can create Digimon Miracles in Vulcanusmon shop, or if you're this game, that Gardramon, in that arena map, you can create that Digimon of Miracles. You can just create once and it doesn't consume, so you can evolve as many Vmons as you want. Alright, even though this guy is considered Armored Digivolution, it's definitely a Mega. How do we know that? If you go to load enhancements and go here, if I want to feed my Vmon, it will give till level part of 85, so almost a level, like full level. And if I want to feed this guy to him, this is basically, he gives me level and something, and it's just level 1. I didn't level him up at all. So yeah, the gold, the Magnamon is basically a better option, superior option. It gives you more stats. I'm gonna level them up a bit here. Let's give quick. Okay, let me roll this so I don't waste any fusions. Alright, one shot to them. So we are gonna basically create more of these Digimons if you want to use this method, of course. If you don't, it's up to you. I personally will not, because I think it's like cheating. But yeah, this makes it like a double cheating. Alright, so I think we have enough evolution, DJ evolution. So, nope, load enhancements. If I'm gonna load XVMon, it's gonna give me this. But I want to use this one first, or if I'm gonna use... Where is Magnamon again? I lost it. Here it is. It gives me entire level up. So this, yeah, this is really much better option. If I feed this, this one, it doesn't give me any level ups, right? So it gives me huge bunch of XP, but it doesn't give me up any level. But check the blue stats. If I feed this Vmon, the blue stats have gone up. This means that you don't need to increase blue stats here on this Digimon that you're gonna feed. The bond is gonna probably transfer over. If you have more bonds, more stats will be transferred from the white one, but you don't need them. So you can just level up as much as you want this Digimon, then feed him up into your favorite Digimon. And with that, you're gonna basically increase the stats of your main Digimon. This is also important for my next guide I want to talk about. So let's build this up. This will give me a level up, so I'm getting increase in white and blue stats. Alright, so what I mean by that. So let's say you want to use your... Let me find... Okay, let's use Gabumon as an example. So Gabumon is your favorite Digimon, and you want to fight with Gabumon. As you can see, it's already built up because I recorded one video, but I'm gonna repeat myself again. So you want to use him. He's your favorite Digimon. By all means, you can use it. Even though he's lacking in starts department and damage on his main skills, you can remedy that and play with this Rookie Digimon. You're gonna level him up to level 35, then you're gonna Digivolve back to Tsunomon. Tsunomon will basically level up him up again to 35, and you're gonna want to evolve again into what's his max level, of course, evolve into Gabumon. The more you do this, the more this guy will get levels. Talents. Basically, this talent is determining how much levels you have. Talent equals the levels. The more you Digivolve and evolve, you're getting more talent points. If you are leaving this guy, you should, if it's your favorite one, it should be in your main party, in the main first 3 startup. Here. He should be here, so that he is fighting, doing the battles, doing critical hits, all of that, because exploiting weakness, because that will increase his bond and talent. And this will also increase these blue stats, because blue stats will not increase if you just leave him in your inbox and you're leveling him there. He needs to do battles, trainings, or if you want to. I think the Digifarm should increase blue stats too, but I didn't check it. I'm not using that option at all, so I want to level them up by myself. All right. So, how to build it? As you can see, he's doing a lot of low damage. Yeah, 45. So, yeah, it's basically weak main skill. So you're gonna build this guy with your side skills. As you can see, I already have put water, grass, lightning, and wind. Why these? Because his main skill is fire. I also put 1.5 damage that you get through the campaign, Blue Steel Data Fragment, which doubles the SP of skills, but increases the damage by 1.5 times damage. This basically covers the lackluster damage of the Digimon, and the second equipment should be something like crit, def, intelligence, speed, crit rate 10, 15%, 20%. You can create one item at Volcanosmon or Goldramon in that arena thing. You can create also where you create Digimon Miracles. You have that one rainbow, like I don't know, this kind of item, rainbow, and it will give you 20% critical. So you can place that on your Digimon, and it will basically give him crit on all of these skills. And you want to use here multiple skills with multiple hits. Like this is 19 times 4 hits. This is 11 times 7 hits. 11 times 4 hits. If you have critical, you have more chances to hit with every critical, more damage. So you're basically covering every weakness with these equipments and these secondary skills. So you can use him against like Digimons that are weak to water, grass, lightning, wind, fire you already have, so you don't want fire here. That's the main gist. You're building basically to cover as much ground as with this one Digimon as you can. One more thing I wanted to cover is basically these red dots, like red. Is it red? Yeah, red triangles. This doesn't make any sense. He's strong against against vaccine, and he is weak to virus. Triangle means he is a weak Digimon to that type, and X means I think there's X. Into the info. Where are those? I don't remember. But you have circle, the blue circle, and circle with blue dot inside. Circle means he has advantage, so 1.5 advantage, and circle with a dot inside, that means double advantage. So his advantage against this, if it had like here circle, that means that Digimon that he is fighting against, if you see on the enemy Digimons, you will means that he will do 2 times damage, 3 times or 4 times depending on this attribute too. So that's how you know which Digimon is weak against what, and this skills that what you're gonna use against that Digimon if you ever fought against that Digimon. And that's how you read your weaknesses of the other Digimons. And this is how you basically, make any Digimon playable that you want. So if Gabumon is your favorite one, you have a way now to increase his stats to 999 and 9999 and basically do crazy amount of damage with just Gabumon. You don't need to be in Mega or Mega Plus. One more thing I forgot to mention is 2 main attacking stats of Digimons are attack and intelligence. Attack stats is tied to the physical damage that this Digimon is doing, and intelligence stats is for magical, of course. So this Digimon already has 5 physical attack. Once you hover over his special skill, he's doing 5 physical attack power. So you want to increase basically attack, because that's the fastest growing stats for this Digimon. And you want also these to be physical. You can also increase intelligence and you can mix up, but at the beginning I suggest that you follow your main skill, what it is saying, so that you can build easier your Digimon, then later down the line when you increase intelligence to match your attack, you can do, I don't know, 2 physical, 2 intelligence, whatever you want. Another thing I would suggest, because it's your mid Digimon, I will just increase in offensive skills. I wouldn't go for recovery buffs, debuffs, special. I would leave that to supporting Digimons. I would just use him as main offensive machine so I can farm with him, play with him basically, because it's your favorite one, right? And yeah, that's it guys. That's it for today. Hope this helped you a bit. Hope you learned something, and we will see each other with the next one. Bye.